that Thai Canal project has many benefits, not only for Thai people, but also the people around the world.
An energy-hungry world, especially China, Japan, and South Korea, who'd love the idea of an 80-mile-long, $30 billion canal that would connect the Indian and Pacific Oceans, an alternative to the busy and congested Malacca Strait near Singapore.
I think it has game-changing potential that would have a tangible impact on shipping lanes.
John Hillman directs the Reconnecting Asia project at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington.
One of the main selling points is that it would cut about 1,200 kilometers off of the shipping route from the Persian Gulf to Asian ports, and that translates into about 72 hours of shipping time. That's enough to change the way that you ship.
It would also help guarantee China's energy security since oil through the Malacca Strait, a potential choke point in any future conflict. One reason China appears happy to finance the project, according to Bangkok businessman Abdi Kamakura. The walls of his office are covered in pictures that show the canal and vast new developments, cities even, that would spring up on either side. Illustrations provided by a Chinese developer, and not just any developer.
Longhao is a very important company in China because Longhao is the company that built islands in the South China Sea, and they are very proud of it because they can build islands in 2 years. That's why they said that, oh, canal is no problem at all.
And it's not just China that's eager to see the canal become a reality.
We hope that they do it because we believe there's a good opportunity just from the business point of view.
Rolf Dieter Daniel is a past president and current board member of the European Association for Business and Commerce in Thailand.
Don't forget that the Malacca Strait is very, very much congested, and it will become even more congested in the future because the traffic is increasing all the time, and that means we need another route.
Thailand's military-led government isn't opposed to the idea, but says any feasibility study will have to wait until a new government is formed after general elections scheduled for next year. For NPR News, I'm Michael Sullivan in Bangkok.
And you're listening to Here Now. WHYY hosts more than 60 events each year. And whether it's watching a live interview with Marty Moss-McLean or getting a chance to help Daniel, catching a preview of a brand new show, or hearing from a panel of experts about an issue that impacts our community, trying out new local foods, or exploring hidden treasures in our region, there's always something going on at WHYY. Check out our calendar of upcoming events and reserve your tickets right now. Visit WHYY.org/events. Examine the power, passion, and joy of reading through the lens of America's 100 best-loved books in the new series, The Great American Read. Hear reflections from notable and everyday citizens, culminating in a vote to choose America's best-loved book. The Great American Read premieres tomorrow night at 8 on WHYY TV. Partly cloudy, a high near 79 this afternoon. It's 74 at 1:51. Funding for Here and Now comes from the listeners of WBUR Boston and your NPR station. From Staples, with printers, printer ink, and toner cartridges for home and business, and in-store print shops for customized presentations, booklets, and manuals. In-store and online, Staples, it's pro time. And Carbonite, offering secure data protection solutions for growing businesses, including automatic backup for servers and computers, high availability and disaster recovery solutions, and automated data migration. Learn more at Carbonite.com.
It's Here and Now. Seattle's mountain biking community is rattled after this weekend's cougar attack that left one man dead, another injured, in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains outside the city. Police say the men first noticed the cougar chasing them. They got off their bikes, tried to scare it off. One man was mauled, but managed to bike 2 miles to get cell phone reception and call 911. Police found the cougar standing over the second man's body. The cougar ran, police tracked and killed it, and autopsy is being performed. Because this is rare, this is only the second death from a cougar attack in Washington state in the last 100 years. Richard Beausoleil is the bear and cougar specialist with the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife. Richard, you say your phone is ringing off the hook with people calling. What did you think when you heard about the attack?
You know, I guess when I first learned about it, my thoughts were with the individuals and the families. I mean, we know how rare the situation is, but it didn't make it any better for me. And both victims were from Seattle.
Well, we'll talk about what we have heard, that this animal, a young cougar, maybe 3 to 4 years old, and maybe underweight. Does that tell you anything?
We do know that the cougar was at least 30 pounds underweight. Should have been about 130, maybe 140 pounds, and it was 101 pounds.
Well, it's funny. Just this morning, we opened in the mail a brand new book, Path of the Puma, The Remarkable Resilience of the Mountain Lion by Jim Williams. And by the way, mountain lion, puma, cougar, are they all the same?
They're all the same.
And in this beautiful book, you talked again about how rare these attacks are. 117 attacks in the U.S. and Canada between 1890 and 2005 resulted in just 19 human fatalities. But of course, when there's a fatality, everybody perks up. Is it true that the mountain lion, the cougar, does not like to attack humans?
We've had 20 instances, including these two, over the last 100 years of some kind of incident that we would clump into, what we would call generally an attack. Overwhelmingly, these are from hikers, bikers, joggers that tend to come around a corner in the woods fairly quickly, and animals use those roads as well. And so the majority of these are surprise encounters, defensive type situations. Most all of them come away with very minor injuries.